On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the value of blogging on your website. Welcome to the Up in My Business podcast with me, Lex Lancaster, where you'll get an inside look at all things tech, business, and my life as a physical therapist turned digital operations expert. You'll hear all about my lessons as a business owner, the ins and outs of tech for your business, and more. From SEO, websites, and email marketing to automations, launches, and copywriting, I've got you. I'm so excited you're here. Let's dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by Jane, a clinic management software and EMR. Now, we all know that choosing the right EMR can feel a bit overwhelming, especially when you're just starting out. You're trying to juggle both your practice needs and your budget, and that's not always the easiest combo. Well, that's why Jane came up with the best new balance plan. It includes the essential features you need to keep things running smoothly in your clinic without the extra fluff that you don't. One-on-one telehealth, unlimited support, email reminders, and more are included, no matter which plan you choose. So if you're looking for an EMR that helps you focus on your patients, not your costs, Jane is here for you, just like a part-time assistant. Plans start as low as $39 a month in the US, $54 a month in Canada. Visit jane.app/pricing to learn more. And if you're ready to get started, use my code LEX1MO. Again, that's LEX1MO at sign up for a 1-month grace period on your new Jane account. And you will see that linked as well in the show notes. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Up in My Business. Today's episode, I'm going to jump right into the content because I'd like to not take too much of your time here as far as describing some values of blogging for SEO, and I'm going to focus on 5 of them. So 5 values of blogging that are likely not what you think. So I had a bunch of people asking me what I felt about or how I felt about blogging and the use of blogging when it comes to SEO. And I created an Instagram post on it. I will happily link that because you can get a really good visual idea of what blogging can help you do when it comes to SEO and why blogging is important, not just to write content for people to read. That is definitely a part of it because it does help and people do read blogs, especially if you're an online business. That's how you're going to get found on Google. But outside of that, if you're a brick and mortar business, blogging helps accelerate your local growth. I'm going to use the words exponentially most of the time, if not a very positive trend. But today, because I have that post that exists on Instagram, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that in the show notes. You can check that out. But today I want to talk about the values or 5 of the values of blogging when it comes to SEO. And this may or may not be something that you thought was, I'm going to say, a part of blogging and how it helps you. Because when people ask me what I think of blogging, it's not what I think. It is the fact that there is actual data that supports X, Y, and Z, that blogging helps in various ways. And my opinion is formulated based on said data. It's not just I'm making this shit up and it's like an opinion that I've developed. Are there opinions within it? How to blog, how often to blog? Yes, of course. But the fact that does blogging help you? The answer is yes. So let's go through 5 key values of blogging for SEO that may or may not surprise you. So number 1 is keyword targeting. So this is what I talked about on Instagram with that post, but blogs allow you to rank for a lot of keywords, especially long tail keywords. Long tail keywords are things that talk about your short tail keyword. So a long tail keyword is pelvic health physical therapy covered by insurance? A short tail keyword is pelvic health physical therapy. We want to come up for pelvic health physical therapy treatment. In order to do that, we have to increase what we call our keyword density. And this is the entire Instagram post, so please go check that out. And there's a really nice visual on that. So we want to increase our keyword density. So how do we do that? We blog. So we talk a long tail keyword. So talk about pelvic health physical therapy. What does pelvic health physical therapy look like? What does an internal exam during pelvic health physical therapy look like? Suddenly now you're talking about pelvic health physical therapy 20 times as opposed to 1 time on your service page. That increases your keyword density, allows you to target more keywords on the internet. So you come up for more things. And that's like a very truncated version of what keyword targeting is, but that's one of the values of blogging. You actually start to come up for more keywords and also increase your chances for coming up for short tail keywords because you utilize long tail keywords to talk about short tail keywords. Number 2 is content generation. Google likes updated websites. So when you publish a blog, it sends a signal to Google that says that this website is active and this person is doing work. This is a good thing. So when we blog, we're actually creating this fresh content. We are publishing it onto the internet. And when we do that, Google says, oh, this website's alive. That's really good because it allows Google to see and understand that your website is continuing to be active and to provide value on the internet, as well as it improves what we call your domain authority. If you want your SEO to do well, if you will, or any SEO implementation to do well, ideally you increase your domain authority, which is just how credible is your domain, your www name on the internet. We do that by blogging and creating fresh content. Now, blogging, I'm not going to go into this, but blogging is very specific as well. Like there are specific tactics that you use when you blog. It's not like we're just randomly doing things and we're not randomly writing content. It's very strategic when you implement this strategy, and that's how you win and that's how you make blogs work for you. So just as like a side note, there is the potential for someone who's like, well, my SEO still sucks and I published 20 blogs. Well, if you're not publishing content that Google cares about, it doesn't matter. 2, if your website is not being found by Google, which happens, and your blogs are not actually being indexed and put on Google for a variety of reasons, then it doesn't matter that you wrote 20 blog posts. They're not being seen. So it's a story for another day, but just getting to the bottom of the fact that we need to provide value and have fresh content published. Number 3, we create internal links. So when we link from one page on our website to another page on our website, that's what we call an internal link. When you're talking about pelvic health physical therapy in a pelvic health physical therapy blog, any blog that talks about that, you can link to your pelvic health physical therapy page. When we link to other pages, it upvotes that page and it says this page is important. If there are a bunch of links that go to your pelvic health physical therapy page from your blogs, that is telling Google that pelvic health physical therapy page is important. And not only that, but you can link to multiple pages like your contact page or your scheduling page from your blog post as well, which also helps create that internal linking structure. Number 4 is backlinks, getting backlinks, let's just say. So when you have high quality blog content and when you publish high quality blog content, you run the chance of someone linking to your blog post. Hey, X, Y, and Z wrote a really good blog post about this. Go check it out. When they link back to you, that's a backlink. The other thing is when we have high quality blog posts, the big part of this is that you can also put these up on your business Facebook page, your Google My Business page as an update. If you have any sort of community board or something like that, you can post it there. So yes, it's helpful because you get a link back to your website from that because you're publishing on another platform. Like business Facebook pages are great because you can publish a blog post there and then you'll have that link that goes to your blog and people click it and then that looks good because then they go to your website. So getting those backlinks is really, really important. Also, I think people are, they don't think about the fact that if you have a regular, just a bland website, no blog, and you ever reach out to someone for like a PR opportunity or someone is weighing you versus another person, if you have a blog that is chock full of really good blog posts that help people and they have actual solutions and it does increase your credibility in a specific area, they're going to choose you over the other person, especially if it's coming down to you versus this other person to write, let's just say like an article for a journal or something like that, or also just getting featured in anything. The person who demonstrates themselves as an expert online is going to win in almost every scenario. So showing people that you have that credibility and you have that knowledge is always a good thing. And people think that people like consumers don't read blog posts, but they do. They read blog posts. So I see it all the time. So it's definitely helpful when you have blog posts on your website. The other thing that I want to talk about, so we also have increased time spent on the website. So number 5 is increased time spent on a website. So when you have blogs that are engaging and they keep users on your site, so they read them, that means that people are on your site for a longer period of time. They don't get to your website and immediately bounce off your website, which is a positive trigger for Google. It's like, this person has great content, so let's keep showing their stuff. So that is another benefit of blogging, because you get people onto your website, they hang out there for longer, so increased dwell time, and they read your blog, what have you, spend extra time on your site, and then that's an upvote for Google. Google really likes that. And now I'm going to give you a bonus, number 6. So another value of blogging for SEO is the fact that you're able to get in front of people during what we call the research phase. So there are 2 different phases, the consumer phase or the buying phase and the research phase. In the buying phase, people are searching for whatever service that you do. So pelvic health, physical therapy, a short tail keyword. In the research phase, people are searching, I have pelvic pain, what do I do? Those people, if you write blog posts that attract those people and those people find, you can then get them onto your website during the research phase. So now you're helping them before you're trying to sell them a service, which it's super helpful to have that, because now you're not only getting the people who are ready to buy, you're also showing people who have no idea that pelvic health physical therapy is a solution, that it's a solution. Isn't that really cool, right? So you're actually getting in front of people at multiple stages of their consumer journey, not just when they're ready to invest in your service. So that's another huge benefit of blogging, is that when you start to write blogs that are attractive and what people are searching for before they know they need what you offer, you can come up for that thing. And then they will stay in your ecosystem, maybe sign off your email list, book a discovery call, know that you exist, follow you on Instagram, something. They will do something to keep you on their radar for when they need to actually hire someone for the service that you do. Or the best case scenario is they see that you offer X solution and then they book right away because they're like, what? There's a solution for this? Yes, sign me up. So it's just another blog that I want to make sure I throw in here, another value of blogging that I want to make sure I throw in here for SEO. Okay, that's all. I wanted to keep it really short today. I wanted to give you some information on values of blogging. I ended up giving you 6 instead of 5 because I really think that 6th one is really important to know as well. If you have questions, feel free to let me know, but hopefully this helps you understand that blogging is not just to answer questions for people to potentially come across. It is a huge part of SEO strategy. And there are other benefits outside of just having blogs that people can read. We're targeting more keywords. We're showing Google that we're active. We're developing an internal link structure. We bring up the opportunity to get backlinks. We have people spend more time on our website, and we appeal to people in multiple stages of their consumer journey. Okay, friends, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for listening. I will catch you next time.